Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our latest installment of Solutions for Success. I am Jonathan Hamilton, President at Point Alliance, and I see we've got a large group with us this morning, so I would ask that you please keep your questions till the end of the presentation. Our topic today is Sitefinity CMS, making your life easier. So at Point Alliance, we work with a wide variety of web content management systems. Some that are on-premise, some that are SaaS-based, and today we're joined by Kevin Doig, one of our solution architects, who's just going to be giving us a high-level overview of Sitefinity CMS and how to get around within that environment. So hopefully it's as nice outside where you are as it is here today, but we will turn this over to Kevin and let him get started.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. My name is Kevin Doig, and I'm a Senior Solution Architect here at Point Alliance, and I'm going to guide you guys through Sitefinity CMS today. So just to start, a quick overview of Point Alliance. We are based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, founded in 2002. We specialize in innovative web, collaborative, and mobile solutions. Partnered with industry leaders. We are a partner. And we have industry knowledge, various number of not-for-profit associations, media, healthcare, education, financial services, property management, as a example. So getting into Sitefinity. Sitefinity CMS is a content management system that you can use to create, store, manage, and present content on your website. Content and pages in Sitefinity CMS are multilingual, and you can use one Sitefinity CMS to manage multiple sites that can share content. Sitefinity is very developer-friendly. As a developer myself, I've implemented about a dozen or so Sitefinity implementations. You can utilize existing widgets and modules that come out of the box in Sitefinity, or you can create your own using either web forms or MVC. Some Sitefinity components, so these are just kind of high level of the kind of building blocks of Sitefinity and really of any CMS. Sitefinity has pages and page templates. I'm going to walk through setting some of those up today. They have built-in and dynamic modules, widgets and widget templates, and content items, which is actually your content that's going to be stored and served out to you, or served out to your users who are utilizing the website. Here's a diagram of the Sitefinity architecture. So this is really kind of it kind of hits on deployment as well as how all the different components within Sitefinity work. So you can see at the top, this is your web browser and any third-party apps that may be hitting the Sitefinity instance. As those requests come in, Sitefinity has a number of services, including scheduling, system services, publishing service, work, a number of REST services, and your HTTP handlers, which are actually going to be serving out. Within there's a number of managers. So we're going to walk through going in the page manager today. And then kind of under the hood, there's a number of providers, and this is where you may be dealing with these at a developer level. So you can take a look at that kind of on your own time. I'll just keep moving on. So I've got some screenshots here, and again, I'm going to do a demo just after the next few slides, but this is what your Sitefinity dashboard looks like. It's got some pertinent information for you here, any content that you may have been working with, some getting started, guidelines, and things like that. This is a rather empty page listing. You can see this example here just has a home page set up, but it's your basic tree structure. You can drag and drop to move around pages. You can nest them underneath one another. And the good thing about this is actually this can drive your main navigation as well, which I will show as part of the demo. There's also a robust media library within Sitefinity. I'm not going to go too much into that today, but you can upload images, have them optimized for web, as well as it handles videos and documents. All right, so for part of the demo,
I'm going to start off by creating a new template. So I have a blank instance of Sitefinity. I'm going to create a new template. I'm going to create a page using our new template. I'm going to add some menus and a few kind of content items to the template. I'll create a news listing and a news details page, and I'll publish a new news article. So I have a instance of Sitefinity running right here. So I'm going to log into the back end. And you can see, I think I've been in here this morning. I wiped out the pages, so we have no pages created yet. So to start though, under design, I'm actually going to go to page templates, and a page template is what all of your pages are based off of. So out of the box, Sitefinity provides about 10 or so page templates. You can see 1 column, 2 column, full width, a number of variations. I'm going to create a custom template for us to use to show you the flexibility of these templates. So I'll call my template the demo template, and I will create and go to add content. So in here you can see we have our template body. So we can drag widgets in here. So these are all the widgets that are available to us in Sitefinity. We have content block, image, news, listing, video, so on. There's quite a number of them, not enough time today to go through them all. But under the layout section, we can lay out our page structure. So I'm going to pull in a 100% width. And what this is going to be is our menu. We'll have a horizontal menu that pulls from our page structure at the top. I'm going to pull in a 75-25, so we get kind of a right rail. And I'll pull in another 100% underneath that, which will represent our footer. So now that these zones are here, I can come back to content, and you can see I can drag widgets into those layout blocks now. So at the top, I'm going to pull in a navigation widget. And each of these widgets have a number of different properties that I can edit. So editing my navigation, you can see what pages do I want to display in our navigation. Top level pages and their child pages, if the template allows. We'll select that one. And I'm going to select a template that does show the child pages. So we'll do horizontal with drop-down menus. You can see we can actually apply specific classes to this for CSS to modify the look and feel. We'll just keep it default for now, which I think is just a white and gray menu. So save that. We currently have no pages created, so right now it's blank. We'll create our footer, and I'll pull in a content block, which is really just a rich text editor. And we'll put a copyright in here. Save that. And on the right-hand side, we'll show a news list, and we'll show our latest news. And you can see I actually do have a few news articles set up. I have 4 in here, and let's just limit that to show the latest 2. So list settings, and use a limit, and we'll show the latest 2 articles. There we go. So I'm going to publish my page template. And there it is right there, demo template. Now if I go back to my page tree, create a new page. Let's create our home page. And you can see we select our template that we want to base this page off of. So I'm going to select the demo template that I just created. Now, when I go to create and add content, what we'll see is the layout sections that we just created in the page template with the modules that already exist. So we added to the page template a news listing, we added our copyright, and we added a navigation menu up here, which again is blank until we have a page published. So on our home page, let's just add a rich text area, and we'll just say, welcome to our demo. I publish the page, and there we go. So I can preview this. Right here, by clicking on view, it's going to open in a new tab. So here's our page. Again, nothing special, but we're just showing the functionality. So here's our menu, home. As I add new pages, this menu will automatically update. There's our content block, welcome to our demo, our footer area, and our right rail. So let's create a news page. And this will represent a news listing, and will show all articles that are published on the site here. I'm going to select the same template that we created at the start. And because we've added those modules to the template, they're already added when we create the page. So now in our main section here, we'll pull in a news listing. And you can see we'll actually show all news articles here. We'll publish this. So we have a home and a news page. Now, when I come back to our home page and refresh it, we'll see a news link here. We can click on that. It goes to our news page. Right here, this is the default listing view. We can click on any one of these. So Sitefinity is great. And it's going to take us to a dynamically generated news details page. So you can see here, our right rail doesn't really reflect what we're looking for here, but on our main body section, we have the article details, the author, the date, and the ability to leave comments, and we can turn that off and on. Flipping back to our home page. So this is just a kind of quick demo on how to get something up and running. Obviously, it's going to look a bit better. Yours will look better than the stock Sitefinity modules. Now, if we wanted to add a new content item, under content, we have a number of different types, and you can create custom types as well. So out of the box, Sitefinity has news, blogs, and events are your main content types. So since we're working with the news listing, we're going to create a new news article. So here's the 4 that I set up already. We create a new item. And we'll call this our demo article. This is demo article. Just fill that in a little bit. We will publish this. So there's our new article. Come back to our home page. See our right rail now is updated with our demo article. We can click on it and go directly to that article. Welcome to our demo. Or we can go to our news listing and also look at it that way. There we go. So that's the flexibility of Sitefinity with its out-of-the-box modules. Again, there's a number of modules. The events and the blog listing work very similar to the news items. You have the ability to skin this the way you want, customize all your CSS, customize the page template. Normally, you would make this a 100% view or width and kind of go with a responsive design. But just to give you guys a quick understanding, that's Sitefinity. Thank you very much.